Donald Trump has responded to the January 6th Select Committee's final report that they just recently released. And we're going to look at this. He's been releasing these video statements addressing different issues. I guess is his version of campaigning. But this is what we've been getting. And so here's his response again to the January 6th Select Committee's final report that, of course, has tons of damning information in it.
For 2 years, as inflation skyrocketed, crime soared, the border was erased, Afghanistan was a disaster, and Joe Biden destroyed our country, the American people have been besieged with lies from the partisan witch hunt known as the Unselect Committee on January 6th. The committee cut the part of my speech out where I encouraged protesters to make their voices heard peacefully and patriotically, but nobody ever says that. Liz Cheney, who lost her congressional race in Wyoming by the largest margin ever for a sitting congressperson, that's 40%, deliberately omitted the part of my tweet where I told protesters to go home with love and in peace. They claimed I did not respond for 187 minutes, when in fact I issued a statement urging peace and respect for law enforcement within 25 minutes of the Capitol breach, and another statement 30 minutes after that. The real story is what the Unselect Committee did not mention in their fake trial. And this was really fake. Days before the protest, I urged the deployment of 10,000 to 20,000 National Guard troops to keep the event safe for all involved. We wanted security, we wanted safety. There was no insurrection, and there wasn't going to be an insurrection. It was made up by these sick people. Nancy Pelosi.
Okay, we'll stop it there. You get the point. But so many lies in there, ending with the one he's been telling so often that they urged for a National Guard presence when no evidence of that, no witnesses or, just remembrance of him making that recommendation or pushing for that in any way. He just kind of started saying that at one point and continued with it. But that's what you have to do. You have to just lie whenever something like the report that came out of the January 6th Select Committee has so much information with so many receipts behind each claim or each detail being outlined that you can't do your normal Trump wiggle out of it except for to make up completely alternate sets of lies, we'll just say, of course, an alternate reality that you want to depict to not look so bad. Because what is proven in the January 6th Select Committee's final report is that Trump did indeed try to stay president, try to keep himself in power, overturn the election results despite losing lawfully, rightfully, legitimately the 2020 presidential election. And that is so dangerous and so damaging to our democratic process, of course, especially if he had done it successfully. And then, because of those very lies, riling up his followers, despite him throwing in peacefully and patriotically, it was the lies he was telling that riled them up into attacking the Capitol because they were trying to prevent the election from being certified, which is what you kept obsessing over in Trump. And so you kind of have to just give a discombobulated, dishonest response whenever something is so clear and present from the evidence that the January 6th Select Committee has gathered. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get a full extra show every single Saturday, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there's a link in the description.